So here we go. Here's the Indian PowerPlus 112. We're gonna go to a dealership here in Miami. It's about 15 miles away. I'm gonna take advantage of this deposit here in the side. Put some stuff in there. Gonna get the jacket on, but let's see what's the temperature right now. It's 8:27 and it's already almost 80 degrees. So I know it's hot and a lot of people don't like doing this, but it's an important safety measure to wear all the gear. So I have the jacket, Indian branded. I have the helmet and the gloves. I'm gonna put everything on. I took the liner out so it's a little bit lighter, but still gives you good protection. One thing about motorcycling or skiing or any other sports where it requires a lot of preparation, and you have to make sure that you're ready for anything. So there's the jacket, gloves. Here's the liner from the jacket. I'm gonna go in here. Here are my cameras. We're gonna do an interview. So now, this motorcycle is highly advanced. It's like a car in many ways. Like, look at the key fob. I don't know what brand it reminds me, but definitely it's like a car. So here you turn it on. And this one has its own navigation system. Okay. I'm against the sun. I'm gonna move it so you can see the screen. So one of the safety measures, if as you can probably notice there, when you put the stand out, the motorcycle, the engine goes off. So now I'm gonna set up the navigation. Okay, we made it to the dealership. We took the easier route, not through the highway, but Old Cutler Road, which is a beautiful road. So we're gonna go there and meet Indian Bobby, as they call him. Let's go and see. Okay, here we are at the dealership. Morning. Great to see Indian Bobby.
How you doing?
How are you? My name is Javier. I don't know if the manager talked to you about me yesterday.
Hey, this is Bobby at Riva Motorsports Miami, Indian Motorcycle of Miami. Here's our 2025 Chieftain 112 with a PowerPlus. Great looking bike, great sounding bike, and a great running bike. They did some changes on the Chieftain for this year. Of course, they went with a PowerPlus liquid cooled motor, 126 horsepower. They went with the fork mounted fairing. Of course, we got the Brembos up front, inverted forks, speakers on the rear bags. Adjustable windshield. There's so many extras on this bike, I don't even know where to start. You have your blind spot monitoring up here. You also have tailgate detection here. Somebody getting real close to you, this thing will just the lights will start flashing. But anyways, the bike's loaded. There's a lot to go over on this bike, but there's so much. it could take a long time anyways. And they also integrated these lights in the bags, which are nice. These will flash if somebody gets too close to you, but beautiful bike, man.
Can you talk about if this is a beginner's bike, an intermediate, like what expertise level do you have to be able to enjoy this safely? What's it?
It's a heavy bike. It's over 800 pounds. Beginner's bike, I mean, you're asking the wrong guy. I think to me, every bike is a beginner's bike, right? You're always learning. But if you're going to take the rider course, which you have to in the state of Florida, they teach you how to ride properly, and they give you techniques on how to handle these things. But yeah, if you're a scrawny person and you're a little intimidated, this might not be your first bike. But again, if you learn how to ride properly, every bike is a beginner's bike, you know? So the power goes on here, which is nice. It's convenient right here. I have it in neutral, of course. I'm going to start it here. You don't have to hold the button down for it to start. Just hit it, and it cycles all by itself. Over here you have your windshield. You see it going up and down. The cruise control is right over here. Again, everything's real close to you here. Turn signals, and then here for your music, you bring your music up and down. Your horn and your high beams and flashers. But there's your ride command. You can cycle through there. Gives you all the different specs on your motor, tire pressure, the PSI, how many miles till you need an oil change. It has everything in here. So it's a great screen. The ride command of this bike works really well, and it also works if you're wearing gloves. You don't have to worry about your gloves not being able to cycle through this. There's your GPS.
So this bike has Bluetooth, but has Apple CarPlay?
Yeah, it does. It does. GPS, tire monitor.
What is this cylinder deactivation thing?
It turns off the rear cylinder. If you're in traffic, so the bike stays cooler, it shuts off the rear cylinder. It's a nice feature. You can turn it off. You see the bike goes back to normal.
Oh, I see.
Right. So some people like to have it on. I mean, what else? Audio. Has an equalizer, speaker layout.
So this is basically like a car.
It's like a car.
It has everything that goes in a car.
I'm an older guy, so this kind of stuff to me is really
too much.
It's kind of funky, right? Because I mean, it's great, and young people love tech, right? I mean, I like tech too when I know
Yeah.
when I know what it's all about. But yeah, there's so much on these bikes. I mean, you get so much for your money. It's not even funny. I'm sorry. Turn it off. Turn the power off.
So yeah, you get a lot of.
You get so many extras. Yeah, it's amazing. They oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, up here, it's a space for your phone. You can plug it in.
So they have thought of every little detail to make it comfortable and easy.
Yeah.
Also, it's like a car in the sense that it's locked like a car with a key.
With a key, you have the key fob with you?
Yeah.
Lock. Yeah. It locks these. Unlock. Yeah. So remember, when you close it, make sure it goes all the way down. See that? You want to snap it in because this has a feature where you bring it down, it's closed, but just they give it an extra push, which seals it down. That's what you want it to be.
Let's talk about safety.
Helmet's the most important thing. If you've never fallen off a bike, you wouldn't appreciate this. The first thing that's going to hit usually is your head's going to be knocking up. You know, it doesn't feel good. This is the. And I know in Florida we have a no helmet law.
Yeah.
And that's
Arizona,
Arizona, yeah, that's South Carolina. That's your choice. But to me, a helmet's a must. Helmet, blue jeans, long.
What about
pants.
this? What
DOT? It means it's a certified DOT helmet. It's not like one of these helmets you buy. A lot of people will buy these cool looking little, and they're just basically a shell, plastic shell, that does nothing.
You wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, you want to go with a DOT helmet. Make sure you're.
So they test them. They do crash testing.
They do crash tests with these things. Yeah.
What about the jack? Oh, one tip I think I heard from other experts: don't put it here because it's gonna fall. Right?
If it falls, if the helmet falls, you get a crack in it. You got to get a new helmet.
Okay, so put it always on the ground.
I know guys. I do it myself. I'm guilty. I'll hang it on my rear view. The safest place for the helmet where it's not going to fall is on the ground.
On the ground. Yeah.
Now, if you're traveling and you're on the side of the road and you put your helmet back here, that means I need help.
Really?
But yeah, if you're somewhere and you want to put your helmet down to do your thing, that's the best place to put it. It's not going to fall down.
Yeah.
So.
But about the jacket, this jacket is Indian branded, and it has.
It's got padding. Yeah, it's got padding. It's got a liner. You can take it out.
Yeah, I did. Because it's too hot.
Yeah, it gets really, really hot in Miami, especially, right? So
also very important because
road rash is no fun.
Exactly.
And I think I have a picture somewhere of road rash.
Oh, no.
Road rash is no fun.
So it's better to sweat than to end up in the hospital, right?
When you're riding in the South Florida heat and the pavement's over 100 degrees and you're sliding off that, it just melts your skin off of you. Yeah. It's no fun. But some people, they dress to look cool, not for safety, right?
Even
I've seen people with sandals.
Sandals, yeah, exactly. So is this a popular brand? Because a lot of people don't know about the Indian brand.
Indian's a popular brand. I remember when I first got my Indian in 2016, I do a lot of different rallies. The first time I went to Daytona, there was a few Indians around. Yeah. And it seems like every year there are more and more Indians on the road. This last Daytona Beach, I went up there and they were everywhere. Especially the Challengers and the Chieftains, because they're traveling bikes, bikes to.
And they also do sports bikes, right?
They have an FTR.
Yeah.
They have the FTR, which is a naked sport bike, basically. We have one inside the showroom.
And difficult to compare because I guess Harley has the name recognition.
Indian is a huge name. They went belly up in '53.
Yeah.
And they were brought back in different forms. And then they were brought back in the late 90s by California Motorcycle Company. Gilroy, California bikes. They came back. But to me, being an Indian fan all my life, the first company to bring them back strong and legitimate is Polaris. Because Polaris did their homework. They looked at the bikes that they rode back in the day.
So respecting the heritage and bringing the modern technology.
And bringing the modern technology, exactly.
And how did you get the name, Indian Bobby? Because they know you in California.
My name's Bobby, and everybody knows I ride an Indian, so they call me.
But you're a huge fan. You own one.
Oh, I'm on my second Springfield. I bought the first Springfield sold in Florida, 2016, and I traded that last year. My boss made me an offer I couldn't refuse, so I went ahead and got a new one. So I'm quite happy with it. But that's got the old style with the big fenders and has,
like much bigger than this.
Right. Well, no, this is a bigger bike. It just has the more of a classic look to it, which is my kind of my thing.
So where do you usually go here in Florida? Because we don't have that many good roads.
No, the roads here are flat.
And the people around you are not very good.
No, I usually stay out of the city. I usually, if I want to do a day trip, I go to Key West for a day for lunch. I'll go out to the West Coast for lunch. I'll do a loop, go to Naples, Fort Myers, Sanibel, Captiva area. I'll go up to Lake Okeechobee. I've actually went one day to Georgia and back. I went to lunch in Georgia. I went to Georgia, had lunch, and I came back down.
That's like 12 hours of riding.
That was a 12-hour ride a day. That was a nice day.
Oh, wow.
But
and also, that's another important point, because you have to be fit to ride a motorcycle, because just the balance of it, you can hurt your legs if you're not prepared, right?
You gotta make sure you're fit and sober.
Oh, well, that's no question.
Yeah, fit and sober. So yeah, I mean, you want to make sure you feel good on the bike, because we do this to relax and have fun. Not to stress ourselves out, right?
So do you want me to see a little maneuver and qualify me and like how good or bad I am?
On the ride?
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Okay, let me see. Okay, here we go.
You got the key fob, right?
Yeah, I have it here in my key in my pocket. I noticed one thing. When it's in gear and you put the stand down, the engine turns off.
It'll turn off, a safety feature. Yeah.
So what do you think? Like,
I like it.
More practice for me?
For you? No, just on braking, use more when you're slowing down and this type of, if you're going fast, you want to hit your front brake's more important than your back brake, right? But
yeah,
sometimes when you're going in slow speed maneuvers, you want to use a little more of your back brake.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, because
yeah, because this pushes it forward.
Because it'll push you forward, yeah.
So it'll keep the balance.
Yeah, if you're going slow and you're maneuvering through a parking lot, whatever, the back brake's always the best one.
So there's obviously with more technology in the motorcycle, a lot more to learn, right?
There's a lot to learn on these bikes, and of course, it comes with the owner's manual, so you can go through
your whole. Yeah. But people are lazy.
I'm the laziest one. That's why I bought a bike with a windshield. That's it, So, but this is neat, man. Indian has done a great job with the Ride Command. I've sold quite a few of these, not these, but the Challengers, which have the same system, to some friends, and they love it. They love it.
Yeah.
So
it helps a lot.
Yeah, they're cool, man. They're cool bikes. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go inside and see the showroom. And you can tell me about the other bikes that are here. Bobby, thank you very much for your help.